get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Catch me now! Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Stick to the side of the train. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Watch out! He's throwing bottles at us.
You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Got you now! Get the hell off!
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
You hold it right there! Come on, shitbag!
Come on! You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Go on, don't lose them.
You're only making it worse. Excuse me, coming through. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here.
We need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that. You
Come
ain't
on.
much of a
Come on.
Just don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Are you sure?
If they don't mind me, do not kill him.
Try at least.
Just subdue him and we'll take him in, all right?
You wish we did enough fight.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? Oh, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Greys for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Hold. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Always bailing somebody out. Always gotta get
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day? Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Come on, girl.
So how far is this creek?
bit of a ride still. On just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought. This is the spot. Down to the left there. Easy. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Easy.
Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Well, what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur? Come on, Arthur. Don't be nervous.
Hey, what's up, Xavier? Man, I can't even get my rod out.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What you doing on YouTube?
What's wrong with good old worm?
Worms are Good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock
is that
bass,
what you
but
doing on YouTube?
you'd have to be real lucky to catch
Say,
a sturgeon
what you
with
doing on
one.
YouTube?
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Say, ain't nobody gonna say your YouTube channel.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead
ain't nobody
fish?
gonna say your
They won't
YouTube
be
channel, bro.
interested if it ain't moving.
I don't know what you talking about. Ain't nobody about to say your stuff.
Arthur's got a bite.
You hooked him. Something's nibbling. Got one.
I don't know what you talking about.
I should have had that one.
I think
No,
that's
we
a
really
bite.
ain't even doing that.
There,
We just trying to
hooked
catch
him.
some dang fish. They wanted to go fishing. So we're gonna try to catch some fish here. See who you get. I'm probably the only one gonna catch something. Ain't gonna probably catch nothing.
I got a bite. Ha! Got ya! Shit. Got away.
He not gonna catch nothing. I'm the only one. Hopefully I can catch this. Oh my god. Oh, he ain't even that big.
Good job, Arthur.
What the hell is this? What is this?
Got one.
Not bad.
4-pound smallmouth bass. Yeah, we gonna keep
Yeah, that's a keeper.
that. Yeah, we gonna keep that.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, her and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
I got him. I got him.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his
Love
name
everyone.
was. Real miserable
Been in the
bastard,
pole.
but he loved to fish.
A little weight
We
on
go out all the time. But one day, we were
big.
river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and
Hey, look at this beauty.
We got here.
there you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella
CA trout.
told me he once
Keep
saw
that
a
too.
monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
There we go. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him. Right to the
He
end.
just caught something.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to
Okay,
head
we ain't
west,
catch
the
nothing.
further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New
Yeah,
Austin
nothing.
after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert
we're
makes you
catching all
feel
the fish.
closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall
Got 'em
trees and
already.
Great Plains.
Alright.
We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans
Throw that one
change.
back. I don't need that
That's
one.
just how life goes.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
What's up?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy.
Fishing all day.
Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That
Well,
was
the camp.
fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done.
oh shoot, I ain't ran out of energy.
I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well,
Way over there.
look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground, ground. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back here think that we know the tune.
Indeed not.
What the world? Everything. Nope. Rolling.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay.
You
I
said,
know.
You said I.
Oh, I always
Heard you,
know.
bro.
Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
Heard what you said.
This place will be good for us. For now,
Exactly what
anyway.
you said.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
You gonna take my fish and give it to somebody.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your
Okay,
opinions,
bro.
Smith. Is that so?
Take my fish
Yeah.
and get to
Now
somebody.
make yourself useful. And the first
You
part
was
of
something
useful
else.
is not
You know,
talking.
you was something
Arthur,
else.
how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Let's do it.
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
You dude done broke the whole game. I was asking for money. Asking for money since he started. You know, man.
He's a greedy bugger. I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten in 3 days. So I thought to myself, I'll rob this pair of bastards. So I followed them out of the bar.
Say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop
Shadow
pissing at
quits,
me,
I promise
I'm
you,
gonna
you'll be
kill
the first to know.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
Spotted me at the bar and taking the bullets out of me gun. So I stood there laughing and crying. And rather than kill me, they took me and got me some food.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Ah!
Enough, both of you!
Fish.
Damn. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, so they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
You got that right, buddy.
Good.
'Cause
You
might
need
die,
anything, Mr. Pearson?
and I ain't gonna pick you up.
Maybe
'cause
me
I'm
and
gone.
Mrs. Adler gonna take a little ride.
We'll come up pick up
Yeah.
the corpse.
Sure.
After we
Here's
finish
my
shooting.
list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
We got us running errands.
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, princess.
Where's that letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. Scoring. Wait a sec. Listen to this.
Y'all looking at
Since
that.
we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, or whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do. Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No! You insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws.
Well, you're crazy.
Not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. No guns.
You sure?
This time, it'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
No.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean, no? What's in the box?
Can I help you, mister?
Oh,
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
see how many
All right.
bottles I got. Just in case, I had too many bounties out there. Looking for me.
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Right? Yeah. What is that noise?
Has more strength than you. Hell, my sister's newborn had more strength than you, and he came out bright blue.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
What's going on, woman?
Well,
Waiting on him?
I think this is everything.
thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
Oh, come on, Sadie.
So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook.
Hey there!
Hey,
What,
Uh-oh.
what you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool,
You need to
Sadie.
pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't
Come on,
think
bro.
so?
Look, she pulled the
How
gun
about you
out.
pull over right now?
He
Pull over?
playing.
That's what I said.
She pulled the gun out.
Hey, how's about this?
Okay,
Go,
let's
go,
go.
go! God.
Get me now! Whoa! What the hell was that?
They was gonna rob us. Yeah.
New pair of
This
pants?
is so crazy.
Think you're landing Ricketts?
Oh, shut the top of it. Son of a bitch down.
Take a big last breath. Well, you wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish.
Near those rocks.
Go.
You're already. You okay there, Sadie?
Of course. Think I can't handle these fools?
Just slide down.
Told you I could shoot a gun, didn't I?
I don't remember asking you to prove.
All I want to pay a goddamn toll is you sons of bitches.
Lady, you aren't. That is far too much.
Not many still standing now.
That's so
You
nice.
run, you goddamn coward. I think we're good here, Arthur. Nice shooting. All right, I'll drive us back.
I don't think I'm about to see that, because
Are you
he definitely
coming
won't supposed to
then?
make no noise. We all up there shooting.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine.
Yep.
We showed those bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bed.
Planning to bushwhack us.
Did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Right there.
Maybe. If he asks. But maybe not.
Careful now. So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
You sure you know where you're going? How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you would.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you
Can
no
we go
mail to
back?
post
Shoot
anytime
up.
soon.
Oh, okay.
That's for sure.
Arthur, you got us stuck.
Oh, shut up, baby.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance. Yeah.
yourself killed then, Miss Adler?
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Stew boat. See if they got a stew boat.
Arthur.
What's up, lady?
Good evening, Arthur.
Good evening. Man, it get night quick. We'll be the black woman to play dominoes. That's funny. Alright, get a little trim here. Let's see. Trim my mustache down a little bit. On all that. Let's see. That's full. Not a lot right there. From my head, so let's leave that at that.
Evening.
Oh, Miss Prim and Proper from Ireland.
Do I look like I'm in the mood?
Don't worry, I'm just playing with you.
If you're trying to lift my spirits, it's not working.
Crabbed up your butt.
Oh, there's something about that woman. Sweet and sour. Mm-hmm.
You busy, Arthur?
Who's that? Oh man, I ain't about to play. What you doing over there? Nah, man, he said don't rob nobody, bro. He getting his guns ready. Go rob somebody. Man, who the hell is Dutch? This nigga all the way in town. Alright. Right there. Alright. Where my horse? If I can get a little bit better horse, we gotta do that. We all like to get this albino.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Oh, man, I gotta ride with you, bro.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braith had interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so, too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good.
Damn
What?
flies!
Come on, mister.
You could try washing.
Keep your eyes open.
Feel like it went down.
No, this must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay,
real detective work.
we should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Why you always take the long way to get to the garage?
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. The nicest fellas in my experience.
Go right at the crossroads. Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. They're right again here. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Grab my bow just in case, you know, somebody quit. You can't kill nobody.
See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see...
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job. Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea. Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Dude.
Well, shit!
What do you think?
We got an intruder!
Oh my god. How the hell he see? Oh my god. How the hell he see me? That was stupid. I guess he went in the water, so.
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. Retreat them a fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Oh, look at that. How did you go?
I think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
Oh, you fuck.
Come here.
Where you going with him? That's it? Oh, man. They all just standing there waiting on
Deal with the last one, get him to the wagon.
notice all his buddies on him.
Add him to the pile, Arthur.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, years ago they was the
Come
finest
messed up.
family
You
around.
won't run into me like that.
1,000 acres
There was
or
dynamite
more,
on his
300
face.
slaves.
Reckon one or two sticks should do. I'll deal with the other stills.
As you were, Private Williamson.
Shut up.
Alright, you gonna be shit talking. Smack you right now.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure. Just a second.
I think that's two, right? Come on, hurry up like the other one. Oh my god. I was trying. Oh my god. I was trying to hurry up and like the other one.
Well, think you're real funny, don't you?
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Skip that idea. Who's watching? Yeah, we don't like it that much.
Arthur, we got some trouble here.
Oh, what the hell you thought was gonna happen? Oh my god, I ain't even grab my other guns, man. You said no killing.
Yeah. That was close. We'll show you. Holy shit! Give me a hand with these bastards!
Alright, boys, we're putting you out of business. That trail for you.
Got him.
There's more coming up from those Come on! Got some breeze on that one. Shit! This ain't good! You ain't gonna survive the raiders! What are you doing? I'll wager you're a dead man! You're a dead man! There are more by those huts! Let's clear them out! Bastard! I'm gonna kill you so good! I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
Are we getting out of here then?
Wait. What horses is these? It's not working.
All right. I'll see you over there.
Yeah, man, he's not waiting on you. So you're talking all that deep yap. Should have shot him in the. Like, I didn't see. I thought you was one of them.
Well done.
All right.
Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, Young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go!
Got a little head start there. Hold on.
You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that. Anytime you want to stop for a breather, you let me know. It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
brother. Where the hell my damn head at?
You gotta join me here.
Arthur?
There he is.
I ain't sitting with you. Alright, let's see. What else here?
Hey, Arthur. Can I have a quick word?
Ain't you the lady I talked to earlier?
Yes, Miss O'Shea.
Ah, call me Molly, would you?
I say hey to you earlier,
Arthur,
you gonna throw me
how
away.
is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you?
I'm about the same as usual, I guess.
I really love him, you know. But if he... Like he always says, loyalty is everything, so...
Arthur! Excuse me, Miss O'Shea.
What you want?
I bring a gift. The great gift of information.
So you got some tip-off, so now I can risk my neck and make you some money while you lounge around.
You know, Arthur, bitterness, it works on the inside as well as on your sour face.
If you say so. But you could go find some other fool to run your errands.
Bill, come on over here. Will you be my other fool? You too, Charles.
What are you talking about?
Arthur's above a little stick-up I heard about.
No, I'm not.
You just said...
Hey, I'll do it, as long as you ride with us.
I got a serious medical condition.
Yes, you are a compulsive liar.
No need to be like that. Charles, have I ever lied to you?
I hardly know you.
Exactly. Now, you boys should do this. It's easy, and I'll only take a small commission for my information. But it's now or never.
Then it's never.
Oh, God help me. Fine. I'll do it.
Well, what is it?
It's a supply wagon carrying payroll, but very briefly unguarded, apparently. As it passes through a crossroads near here where there's an old ruined church before it connects with the rest of the wagon train. Very easy pickings.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
You are a sick man, Arthur Morgan. A very sick man indeed. Come on then, you miserable bastards.
Yee! How you get wind of this, old man? We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey, you don't want in on this, Williamson, that's fine by me. Do us all a favor. Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith for once, will you? I've been scoping jobs like this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. So what is it you've scoped here exactly?
Okay, hold up here.
We should cover our faces.
They'll be passing through the cross... roads up ahead.
Wind.
Soon, Williamson.
It's in my mask.
For Christ's sakes. I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this quiet and clean. Nobody needs to die here.
Mask on.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
Guess I thought again.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn wagon! Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and We won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss it.
Okay, why don't you check out around the back? Arthur, help me out here. Let's see what's inside. Okay, we're looking good. Must be nearly 1,000 here.
Shit! Hey! Think I see something!
Oh, great.
Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah!
Sons of bitches! You're getting away! Well, nice going, Uncle. Most guarded wagon in goddamn history! How was I to know? Faster, come on! Slow down, sons of bitches! Hey! Come on! Come on! You screwed up! Keep going! Where the hell are we going? Getting out of here! What kind of dumb questions? Dig in, boys! Come on! Come on, Arthur! Hill! Quick! Get off the trail! Into the woods! Let's shake him and get back to camp!
No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men to camp.
All right!
Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick!
I'll see you later. All right, let's get out of sight. Stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now.
Sure.
Well, we, get some rest. All right. Let's try and get out of here. Hey,
shit!
Absolutely. Shut up, old man.
Look, I was just trying to...
Shut up. There's a light over by the house.
Damn. Hey, let's just keep this calm. See what happens.
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Go ahead. Tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me.
Better not be. All right. Coop forth. Low. Go check out the barn.
Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
Oh man, why you shoot him?
Damn it, Arthur! What was that? Let's fly at them, boys. Ah! Watch out! Get down!
Watch it, Charles.
More on the right here. Where are they?
Looks like Mr. Cornwall's gonna disappear.
What happened to keep this cold, Arthur?
They were seconds from finding us anyway.
You don't know. This fella really don't like getting robbed.
Let's just hope we don't run out of bullets.
How about we stop robbing? Got him. Cornwall for a while.
I didn't know we was robbing Cornwall. God damn it, they're piling in this way now.
Gotta be again.
Out of the way, Uncle.
Hey. Hold up there. Do not let them close in on us.
Hey, you glad now I insisted you come along?
Oh, it's it. I'm officially retired. They're coming in from the front. Shit! Fire! Christ alive!
Let me get in there.
Don't worry, fellas. We ain't going out like this. No goddamn way.
Why? You got another surefire plan for us, Uncle? If we don't get out... here soon... If we don't get out of here soon, we're charcoal.
No more joy!
Come on, old man! Come on, Arthur!
Oh.
Let's head to the woods!
Into the trees! Come on!
Look at him run.
Where are we going, Bill? We'll try to lose him in the woods.
Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse them. Arthur, with me.
Anything dumb Williams think you're on your own. Oh, shut the hell up.
Quick! Behind these rocks.
Hopefully these guys don't see us. See what's going on. Oh wow.
Not yet.
Chiefs release Kareem Hunt after NFL found out. Oh wow, that's tough.
I'll enjoy killing you.
Uh-oh. Sounds like they got some trouble over there.
We better go give him a hand.
You won't make it out alive. That's all you've got.
Make your peace. You're dead.
Hold up.
still alive?
Yeah. Just about.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
We got some money, didn't we?
Sure, but now we got Kombat on our backs.
It was an
again.
honest
Hey,
mistake.
leave it. Go on, get out of here. Every man split up. Go on, run, quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move.
Dang, he can't practice or play. Basically, cheese release green one after a real quick commercial. Wow, that's tough. Where'd they go? Oh, man, I didn't even see where they went.
Let's go, girl.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Don't feel nobody.
Yeah. Go.
Beautiful night.
That horse drops
Okay,
manure
take
in
it
camp,
easy.
folks ain't gonna be pleased.
Beautiful night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he knocked him with that game.
Okay, I'm gonna get some rest.
Arthur, why are you wearing
Yes,
that
kid.
badge around here? You got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealings sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
It's just a bunch of crazies guarding it?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Bell, deep in the woods.
Okay.
And we're gonna go
I was
ahead
hoping you'd be
and,
in. If it's how they told it, it's gonna be something all right.
check this out later.
We'll see.
All right, deuces, y'all.